Right on the plain for my little prairie home so far away. Riding o'er the rain where old friends never change, singing 'neath the stars till break of day. Play the music this way where I come from. Play the music this way where we come from. Play the music this way, boys, and we hope you all get your enjoys. Oh, to play the music this way where we come from.
Or to play the fiddle this way where I come from.
Play the banjo this way where I come from. Oh, they pick their guitars this way where I come from. Oh, they play the squeeze box this way where I come from. Bring it out, boys, bring it out. Now they slap the bass fiddle this way where I come from. Slap that bass, boys, slap it. Let's everybody play it.
Well, I'll be Tex Ritter. Darned if you're nice.
How are you, Captain?
How are you, Slim?
Oh, tolerable.
What are you fellas doing up in this neck of the woods? Special detail?
No, sir. We're going on a vacation.
Yes, sir. Going up in Idaho country to do some fishing.
That so?
Yes, sir. What are the Tennessee Ramblers doing here?
They're on their way passing through up the Cherokee Strip.
Oh, Cherokee Strip, huh?
Yeah. They got a job playing up there in Brad Craven's saloon. We talked them into giving us a little entertainment before they left.
Well, I don't blame you for that. Hi, Jack. Hello, Curly.
Hi, Tex, you old war horse. What are you doing up here?
What do you say, Slim?
Well, I was enjoying poor health, but I've been complaining of feeling a lot better here lately.
You're just in time, Tex. How about joining in for a little number, you and Slim, for old time's sake?
Aces with me, Jack. What do you say, Slim?
Well, I never turned down a chance to take the kinks out of my Adam's apple yet. Wait till I get my female accordion.
Why do you call it a female accordion?
Well, because it's just like a woman. You have to knock the wind out of both of them to get them to hush.
Why your guitar, Harry? Let her go, Slim.
I've traveled out in the east and traveled out in the west, but all the states that I've been in, old Arkansas's the best. I've been down in the Carolinas and I've been in Tennessee, but of all the states that I've been in, old Arkansas for me. Oodalay, 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 oodalay. Sure can noodle, can't I, Tex?
Yes, Slim, you sure can.
It's a swing your maw, swing your paw, swing your little girl from Arkansas. Take a jar of tobacco, promenade in the hall, swing a piece of calico leaning in the wall. Take out your bottle, give the fiddle a drag, let him play the tune on the Arkansas rag.
Down in the barnyard, say.
Glad to see you boys again.
Captain Walls, guess we'll be moving on. Thanks a lot for your hospitality.
You're welcome, boys, and thanks to you.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Jack.
Bye, boys.
Goodbye, Keller. Goodbye, boys. Goodbye. Goodbye.
See you again.
Tex, bring us back the old days here, you boys sing again. So you're taking a little vacation for yourselves, huh?
Yep.
Yorkie. What's the matter? Having trouble?
Plenty. Brad Craven's gang's raiding the Panhandle again.
Still can't stop him, huh?
Looks like we never will, as long as Craven's got control of that Cherokee Strip. With him out of the way, the decent folks up there would vote to join the Union in a minute. Then we could move in and wipe out that nest of sidewinders.
Yeah. I suppose Craven's too smart to cross the line, come into Texas where you could get your hands on him.
You just know he is.
Why don't you send somebody in to fetch him out?
Our jurisdiction ends at the Texas line.
You ever think of using bait?
Bait? You mean if he won't come out himself, we could trick him into... That's it. And I know just the man for the job.
That's good, fine.
We couldn't send a man in there officially, but a ranger on leave...
Oh, no, you don't. No, sir. Not me. Not us. No, sirree.
No, sir, not me, not us. No, sirree. We're going fishing, ain't we, Tex?
You betcha.
You're going fishing, all right, for outlaws in the Cherokee Strip.
Fishing for outlaws with us for bait.
Well, a good angler, Slim, can catch a fish without hurting the bait.
Well, it's going to take a lot of angling to get us out of this mess. Doggone it, Tex, what gets me is why did you say you'd do it in the first place?
Well, Captain Wallace is on the spot. Can't blame a fella for wanting to help out a friend, can you? I'd do the same for you.
You would?
For sure.
Well, gosh, that's different. No, doggone it, I still don't like it. I want to go up in Idaho and do some fishing. From what I hear, that Cherokee Strip, you're dead ducks before you even get there.
And furthermore, the Cherokee Strip isn't a fit place for decent folks to live in anymore. I say we've stood enough of this raiding and killing. It's got to stop.
It's all well and good to talk, Wyatt. I've been living here for 30 years, and I ain't never seen nobody make him quit yet.
Craven came here with his cutthroats to be free of the law. And while he's getting stronger, bringing his new outlaws into the Strip, we've been getting weaker.
And it's a sure thing you can't control Craven with force.
There's just one way to stop Bradley Craven and his band of murderers, and that's the right way. The law.
Ain't you forgetting that Craven is the law in these parts?
I mean the law of the United States, and we can have it here. If we've got the nerve to call an election and vote to join the Union, then we'll have the kind of a law that even Craven will have to respect.
That's very interesting. Very interesting. So you fellows want to vote to join the Union, do you?
That's right, Mr. Craven.
Well, why don't you? What's holding you up?
Well, you know what's holding us up.
If you mean me, you're mistaken, Wyatt. I think it's a great idea. Well, not a very practical one, unfortunately.
Why not?
The United States won't take you in, and you know it.
Suppose I told you that they would.
Nonsense. They refused for 40 years. Why should they start now?
Because it's got to come sometime. That's why we sent Tom Carson to Washington. He's on his way back now. If he brings the news we expect, and there's no interference, we're holding that election.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Let me know the news he brings back. I'd like to vote on that issue myself. Good luck.
Are you crazy, boss? If you let them birds pull an election...
I know what I'm doing. Those ranchers are getting too strong. As long as we keep them satisfied, we keep them quiet. But there'll be no election.
But you said...
What I say and what I do are two different things. The main thing right now is to keep Wyatt's man from getting here with that news from Washington.
This is going to be a
a great day for the Cherokee Strip, Carson.
That's right.
All we got to do is hold the election and our trouble is over.
I knew the United States would take us in, Dad. Once they knew our problem.
How much longer we got to stick here, Dirk? This hanging around is getting my nerve.
I quit your growling. Maybe the train's late. Can't be robbing a bank every day in a week, you know.
What time is it getting to be, Dirk?
All right, Squint, hand it over.
What? What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. Give me that watch. Come on.
But I tell you, I ain't... Oh, all right. Don't get tough about it. I was only fooling around.
If it's anything I hate, it's a thief. Someday you're going to pull that stunt once too often. That's him, and Carson's with him. Head for cover.
What are we stopping for? Ain't we going to go get them?
We're not in Texas now. Better let well enough alone.
Thanks a lot for what you did for us. My name is Wyatt.
Glad to know you.
This is my daughter, Ruth.
How do you do?
Howdy.
I'm Slim. Tex and me is two of the best dag-nab-ray anglers in the state of Texas. Well, I reckon we better be getting along. We're going up in Idaho to do some fishing.
We'll think about that later, Slim. Right now, we're riding with Mr. Wyatt and his daughter to Cherokee to see that they get there safely.
I was afraid of that.
We'll follow on behind, Mr. Wyatt.
Thanks.
Hey, it makes me mad. It's always something.
What are you grumbling about?
Oh, I'm just talking to myself.
Well, don't talk so loud.
Well, I want to hear what I have to say.
What happened to Squint?
Shooting scrape down the border. The boss in?
Yeah, but he don't want to be bothered. He's eating his grub.
Take Squint out the bunkhouse and get him fixed up. This will wait.
Come in.
Do you sleep with that hat on?
Excuse me, boss.
You know I dislike being disturbed during dinner. What do you want?
Sorry, boss, but this is important. We just ran into the Whites.
Did you follow up my orders?
Well, we got Carson, but...
But what?
Well, it wasn't our fault. A couple of birds horned in.
Excuses. With you, it's always excuses. There's only room in my organization for men that I can rely on. What are you staring at?
The chicken makes my mouth water.
This chicken happens to be pheasant. Get out.
Sure, but what about Wyatt?
I'll take care of him. I said there'd be no election, and I meant it. Go on, get out. Wait a minute. Who are those couple of birds that horned in once? Understand?
I went out fishing and I caught a smell. Put on the stove and it helped. Of all the smells I ever smelled, I never smelled a smell like that smells Tennessee, 1,000 miles from here. A girl named Mary had a tooth pulled and a tack was on the chair. Mary jumped up and hollered, "Does the roots go way down there?" Tennessee, Tennessee, 1,000 miles from here. Asked my girl to marry me, and this is what she said: "There's plenty of time to marry you when all the rest are dead." Tennessee, Tennessee, 1,000 miles from here. I had an old hen, she had a wooden leg. She's the best darn hen that ever laid an egg. She laid more eggs than any hen around the barn.
I never little tune wouldn't do us any harm.
Tennessee, Tennessee, 1,000 miles from here. Happy had a set of false teeth. Took them out one day last week. Lost them on the sea as he drove to town.
He bit himself and now he can't sit down.
Tennessee, Tennessee, 1,000 miles from here.
Thanks. Can't we go fishing instead?
What's the matter, Slim? Don't you like our playmates?
Playmates? Them cutthroats?
Yeah, we're meeting cutthroats socially this season. Come on. Tennessee Ramblers seem to be doing all right.
Yeah, I'll say they are. From the looks of this fella, they got some of them hypnotized. I mean hypnotized.
Keep your voice down. We're in luck.
How come?
You'll find out. Slim, how good are you at acting tough?
Huh?
I said, how good are you at acting tough?
What do you mean, act tough? I am tough.
We've got to make a reputation here. From now on, we're probably two of the toughest galoots that ever came in here.
What's your pleasure, gents?
Give me whiskey, straight. What's yours, killer?
Huh? Who, me? Oh. Give me whiskey. I want it straight from the heart of a roaring volcano. I'm the meanest, honorest, most pestiferious, snortingest wildcat that ever tawed his way out of a den of rattlesnakes. When I'm thirsty, I'm nasty. And right now, I'm thirsty. Give me whiskey and give me it a smoking.
Yes, sir.
How am I doing?
You're overdoing it a little bit, Slim.
Well, it ain't my fault. I'm just tougher than I thought it was.
Ah, shoot!
Seem to be doing all right.
It's on the house.
Well, here's mud in your eye.
Put it down.
That's just what I'm fixing to do.
We didn't come in here to drink.
Well, what's the good of ordering the stuff if...
I'll show you. I hate to do this, but business is business.
Bartender! Yes, yes, sir.
What is this?
It's whiskey.
Whiskey! You call that whiskey?
No, sir.
Bring me something a man can drink and be quick about it.
Yes, sir. Say when.
What happened to the music? What's the idea of stopping that music? I said, what's the idea of stopping that music? When I want you to quit playing, I'll tell you. You get that? Now get back up there. This time, play it in key.
That's the galoot, all right.
What do you have, the same?
Something tells me we've met before.
Smell something, Slim?
Yeah, a polecat.
Listen, I got business with you outside. You coming peaceful, or is there going to be trouble? What'd you say it was?
A polecat.
You're wrong, Slim. Polecats.
Why? Give him that old Arkansas Thunder Crusher. Come on, get up. Get up. You're wrong, Tex. He ain't no polecat. He's a possum.
Come on, get going.
Hold it.
Get going.
Well, I'll be darned. Even if we win, we lose.
Dirk's here, Mr. Craven, them two galoots. Do you want to see them?
Yes. Well, that. When I drop my handkerchief, you know what to do. What happened to you?
Oh, it took a little fussing to bring him around.
Quite a little fussing, I'd say.
You don't look much the worse for the argument.
All right. Do whatever you're gonna do and let's get it over with.
Not a bad idea. I want to talk with our impatient friend. Take the skinny one out of here. So you gave Dirk Fargo a lacing, did you? I'd like to have seen it. But there's no excuse for that, you understand? Well, I don't appreciate having my men shot at and beaten up by strangers. Have a cigar? My own blend. Imported all the way from Virginia.
No, thanks.
What's your business in the Cherokee Strip, anyway?
Oh, nothing. Taking a little vacation, maybe.
Vacation? Away from the Rangers, eh?
What do you mean by that?
Don't be alarmed. Is wanted somewhere by the law. By the way, what's your name?
Tex Riley. That's good as any. See, in my business, you have to be pretty careful about names. You don't know it, but down along the border where I come from, there's not an outlaw or a ranger that hasn't heard of it sometime or other.
Say, you're not one of the fellows who staged that big bank robbery in Rock Creek, are you?
I don't know. I didn't rob the bank, but I got the money from the hombres that did.
Good work. Good work. I haven't done so bad myself, you know.
Well, from looking at this place, I'd say you've done pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, well. Well, you keep up with the times. See, you got one of these newfangled contraptions.
It's called a gramophone. Invented by a young fellow back in New Jersey named Edison. The very latest thing.
Yeah, I'd like to hear it.
Do you like music?
Sure do. Do you?
Yes. Music is part of my life. Good music. Not trash, like that squeaky yodeling these cowboys call music.
Oh, I don't know. I kind of like cowboy music myself.
I wouldn't admit it. You can't even compare the two. Listen to this. That's Rigoletto.
Who?
Rigoletto.
No, that's a cowboy song. Old Bandit Pete's the name of it.
That's La Donna Mobile from Rigoletto, Italian opera. Ain't the way I heard it.
The bandit-o held up the sheriff-o. Leady-o said, oh. Sheriff-o said, no. Sheriff-o said, let's go down to the jail-o. Petey-o said, no. To jail-o, no go.
Both the same. I'll bet you that galoot Rigoletto stole it from the cowboys.
That was an accident.
Got any more?
Come over here. See what you can do with this. there.
Well, that's a cinch. I wrote that one myself.
You did?
Yeah. That's Pete the Bandit.
But you just sang that over there.
No. That was Old Bandit Pete over there.
Oh. Let's hear it.
Oh, Pete the Bandit robbed the grocery store, smashed in the window, tore down the door. Poor Pete, he's hung, he's strung. Poor Pete.
You're all right, Tex. You almost convinced me.
Well, thanks.
Yes, sir. I think I'm going to like you. You know, you're not like these other mavericks around here. You've got brains like I have. You know, I could use a man like you. How would you like to work for me?
I might. What's in it?
Enough to make it interesting.
What have I got to lose?
Good. The first thing, I've got a job that's just suited to you. There's a family named Wyatt. I'll talk to you about that later. Report to Dirk. He'll fix you up at the bunkhouse.
Yes.
Bat. I'm sending this Tex Riley over to the Wyatts. Tell Dirk to keep an eye on him, but stay out of sight.
Yes, sir. Don't look back, Slim. We're being watched.
Howdy, boys.
Howdy, folks.
Howdy.
We wondered if we were ever going to see you again. Won't you come in?
I'm afraid we ain't got time for that now, ma'am. You see, we're working.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Who you working for, Tex?
Brad Craven.
Brad Craven.
That's right. We're his new tax collectors.
Oh, I see.
Well, that's crazy. There's no such thing as taxation here.
This is for the election you fellas are going to hold. Things like that cost money.
How much money?
Well, figuring the election, a few other things thrown in, be about $5,000 for each rancher.
5,000. None of us have that much money.
If it isn't paid within a week, either there'll be no election or we'll have to take over your property to pay for it.
You call yourself our friend. You're no better than the others. You're a pack of murderous thieves.
You go back and tell your boss, Craven, there's going to be an election. You have the ranch within a week. But until then, you're trespassing on my property. Now get off.
This job has become bigger than just beating the gang of outlaws at their own little game. We've got to make this country safe for decent people, like the Wyatts, to live in. It's up to us to do it.
Oh, I know you're right, Tex. But doggone it, ain't we ever going fishing?
Oh, maybe if we're lucky.
Tex get back yet?
I ain't seen him.
The boss wants to see you.
All right. See you later, Slim.
Come in. Well, back so soon? How did it go?
Wyatts will be off of the ranch within a week.
Fine. I knew I could count on you. Sit down. Play chess?
Oh, thanks. Never was very good at parlor games.
This is no parlor game. Not the way I play it. My game is with living men.
Don't get you.
This represents my army, with me directing every move.
That bird sure took over your job with Craven in a hurry.
Yeah? Nobody's riding herd on my job and getting away with it. Give me that. What'd I tell you about taking that watch?
Oh, I was only having a little fun.
We're all ready to strike tomorrow. And I have a great honor for you. You are to lead the raiding party.
Me?
Yes. You'll camp tonight at Shady Oaks. And since you're so fond of cowboy music, I'll arrange to have the Tennessee Ramblers meet you there.
Well, that's fine, but I always thought you led your men personally.
No. My place is here. The guiding hand. The brains.
That's funny. I had you figured out as the kind of a man that was always in the thick of things. The way people talked,
People talked? About me? What did they say?
Oh, nothing. Just stories, I reckon.
Never mind that. What did they say?
Oh, things like, how you burn the wind when you ride. With a reputation like that, if I was in your shoes, they couldn't keep me from being out there. Cashing in on all that glory.
Glory. I wonder. That bank job in Rocky Ford is pretty important. Maybe I should go along, just in case. Yes. Just in case. And I'll tell my men.
We have a long ride ahead of us. Now, you men have your orders, and I don't want any slip-ups. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
What's the matter with you?
I'm sick. Must have been something I ate. I think I got main toe poisoning. Oh.
He has those spells pretty often, Mr. Craven. I don't think he can ride in that condition.
We'll get to the bunkhouse and take some sulfur and molasses.
Oh! Oh!
Oh. All right, boys, let's ride.
Josephine! Captain Wallace, we've done it. Tex is bringing Craven across the line.
What? Are you sure of that?
Sure, I'm sure. They're camping for the night on their side of the border. They'll be crossing the first thing in the morning.
Then we'll be there to meet them. If we ride hard, we can just make it by sunup. I'll round up the men.
Moonbeam, roll o'er the prairie, on to the one that I love. I remember when we parted, 'twas many years ago. I told her I would soon be back, because I loved her so. Rolling tumbleweed, tell my darling I'll be there to meet her 'neath those prairie skies so fair.
Excuse me.
You ought to watch where you're going.
Sure.
Oh, don't mind Squint, Tex. He's just in a hurry to meet his brothers howling out there.
I ain't no coyote.
What's the matter, Squint? Don't you like coyotes?
Why should I?
Oh, I don't know. Except that coyotes are right interesting sometimes if you watch them careful enough. Kind of like a lot of humans I know.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. Speaking of coyotes, take yourself, for instance, Squint. Take yourself.
I've faced mean coyotes that snarl at a man, but they never got far with old Dynamite Dan. I'm out on the prairie's so wide, and I'll soon be a-taking a coyote's hide.
Give me that. This ain't yours. I snitched it off a Tex.
Oh,
yeah? Yeah, see?
But if given a chance, I could make some coyotes do a song and a dance. I'm a hard as a shark, I'm tough as a whale. Whenever I shave, I use my toenails.
It's preposterous. He wouldn't dare.
Oh, no? Take a look at this.
That'll be all, boys. Get back to the saloon. I want to talk to you, Ritter. So you thought I should lead my men across the line personally, did you?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up! Trying to outsmart me. Leading me into a trap. Our friend Tex is a ranger. Grab him, men!
Well, about time you was getting here.
A fine mess you got me into. Captain Wallace is madder than two old tomcats with their tails tied together and thrown across the clothesline. What in the world happened anyway?
Craven got Hector a game. I don't know how he got it, but he found that watch the Rangers gave me.
Well, you hadn't ought to let them talk you into wearing the thing in the first place.
Well, I know. What time is it, Slim?
Wait till I look here. It's 1:45.
Quarter to what?
Well, I can't tell. I've lost a little hand here.
I see the boys talked you into wearing your watch.
Uh-oh. I never thought of that. And by George, I can't say that I'm sorry. Maybe now we'll get to go fishing.
That's exactly what we're going to do, Slim.
Good.
As soon as we get Craven.
Oh, that's just like trading the measles for the mumps.
It's got to be done. And I have a plan all worked out.
What do you want?
Miss Wyatt, please. I want to talk to you and your father. It's important.
There's nothing you could say that would interest us.
I thought I told you to get off my property and stay off.
I don't blame you for feeling the way you do about us, Mr. White.
How do you expect us to feel about outlaws?
We're not outlaws.
No, ma'am. We're Texas Rangers.
Well, how do we know that?
Well, I can prove it. Says so right here in my watch. Whoa. Hey, Tex, I've lost my watch.
Yeah. I see. Well, in that case, Mr. White, you'll have to take our word for it. Our job is to get Brad Craven. We need your help to do it.
Our help?
Yes, sir. We can't arrest Craven so long as he stays in the Cherokee Strip. But if you and the other Rangers would force him into the state of Texas...
Why, that's impossible. Craven's men would shoot us down the minute we step our foot on his property.
They wouldn't if they weren't there. I'll see that they're not.
I'd like to believe you, but I don't feel that I can after what's happened. You'll both get off of my property and stay off of it.
All right, Mr. White. Unless you Rangers act now...
I think he's right, Dad. What can we lose?
All right. I'll take a chance on you being all you say. You guarantee to have Craven's men out of there, and I'll guarantee the support of the ranchers.
Thank you, Mr. White. You're doing us and yourself a big favor.
Well, I hope so.
Slim.
Oh, no. No, you don't. Dadgummit now, Tex, I ain't gonna do that again.
Get going.
Now, listen, Captain Wallace is as mad as a billy goat, and he won't do it.
Well, it's up to you to see that he does. Now, vamoose.
Oh, doggone it. I ought to go look for my watch is what I ought to do.
About time to be turned in, ain't it? I ain't got it. What was that?
Must have been the cat.
Craven.
What? What are you doing here?
Well, I didn't come here to play chess. Huh? Get your hand away from that desk.
What are you going to do?
I'm not going to do anything. But you are.
What?
You're ordering your army out to rob the bank at Rocky Ford tonight. But you're staying here.
So, you figure with my men out of the way, you'll be free to escort me across the line personally. That it? You haven't the authority, Ranger.
I know it. But the ranchers here in the Cherokee Strip have.
How do you know the ranchers are going to do this?
We'll go into that later. Right now, you're...
That's the shape I wanted to see that hombre in for a long time.
Get him out of here. I'm just too smart for them. Are your men all out of sight and ready for action?
Everything's all set.
Good. Now let those ranchers try to take me across the line, and I'll give them a welcome they don't expect.
The place is deserted. Looks like Tex is on the level, all right. About getting rid of Craven's men.
Trap, run for it!
Get in there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, get down off here. Come on, get on.
Come on, get in.
This is my fault, man.
What'd I get for trusting a snake?
Too bad, Mr. Wyatt, that your ranger friend walked out on you. And anyone trespassing on my property is likely to get hurt.
There goes the ranger.
Bat, yeah. You and some of them take care of these ranchers. This is one ride I am leading.
Grab the gun, boys!
We got another job to do, boys. Get Craven.
like we lost him.
Yeah, if we hadn't listened to you, we'd have had him.
Oh, so you try to blame me for it, huh?
Sure, we should have cut him off back there.
He's right.
You keep out of that.
We'll never get anywhere that way. There he is! Watch you don't cross the border!
Get off your horse, Craven.
You can't get away with this. You have no authority here. You're not in Texas territory.
That's where you're wrong, Craven. I moved that border post fully a half mile into Texas.
I'll take charge of you. You're in the hands of the law.
The trouble with you, Brad Craven, I mean Mr. Bradley Craven, is that you're just too smart for 'em. We'll have a pioneer put in your cell.
I'm sorry, Mr. White, for what happened at Craven's place. They had me trapped.
Men, we've misjudged Tex. He's our friend.
Tex, we'll soon be a part of Oklahoma Territory, and I want you to be the first man to raise Old Glory over our land.
Thank you, Mr. White. Thank you. Be an honor.
Uh-oh. Oh, I got one. That's what I get for being wide awake. That's the darndest looking fish I ever saw. Looks like somebody I know. Hey!